Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video today. But before we start, I'd like to have a shout out to Big Daddy Unlimited. They're now supporting the channel, and if you'd like to check out what all they have to offer, click the link in the description below and it'll take you straight to their website. First month is only 99 cents and every month afterwards is $10. You can cancel at any time. You can cancel within the first month if you'd like to. But like I said, if you'd like to support us and get some interesting stuff while you're at it, check out Big Daddy Unlimited. Let's get on with the video. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the PMag D-50 GL9. This is not the PCC one, this is one that was built for Glock pistols. Just a real quick disclaimer, Magpul didn't send these to me. If I recall correctly, I did request for one back whenever they first announced at SHOT Show, but I would say my emails got lost or they just didn't really want to respond to me, either one, but it doesn't matter. But I bought these on my own money. I bought this one and the HK one, which will be a separate review that you'll see later on. As the title states, I am disappointed in this. If I'm not mistaken, they first showed these off at SHOT Show 2020, and then as you all know, COVID hit, everything got pushed back, and they just now released these about a month ago in I think March. So I've had these for about a month. I haven't got to shoot them before filming this video, and I've had them pretty much fully loaded, both of them, ever since then. But as the video title states, I am disappointed in these. Reason being is that right off the bat, I had a lot of failures with my Glock Gen 5 34 9mm. As you can see here, it's not really a quote-unquote custom Glock. The only thing I've done different to it was I put a threaded barrel in it, put a compensator on the end, and put some target sights on it. That's it. Besides that, it's a stock Glock. Never had a failure to feed, never had a failure to, or any type of failure at all out of this Glock, and this is the Glock I actually concealed carry every day that I'm off duty. That being said, I trust this gun with my life because I know it works. I've put it through its paces, and I'm 100% confident in this gun. So what we faced today was a lot of failure to feeds, and I think I don't think we had any extraction problems actually, but we did have one actually full failure to even throw one into the chamber, that it just skipped over top of the round, so something going on with the magazine where it wouldn't feed up into the throat of the magazine. But the rest of them was nosedive failure to feeds into the chamber. So as you all can see, maybe even we had a little bit of luck with the B&T. I understand once again this magazine is not made for quote-unquote PCC or pistol caliber carbines. As you can see, even on the front of the box here, it has compatible with Glock handguns, not recommended use for or with pistol caliber carbines. 9mm parabellum, 50 round drum magazine. From my understanding, I think is what that is more geared toward is AR9s, like 9mm carbines that's built on the Glock magazine type of frame. And they actually come out with a PCC magazine just for them. But the PCC magazine will not work in any of the B&Ts, will not work in any of the, I'm trying to think other 9mm carbines that use the Glock magazines that are not, AR9s. But the PCC one will not work in the B&T because not only is the throat of it too short, the actual magazine here, it's too short to fit and work into the B&Ts, and also I read somewhere as well to where the angle of it will not work. So, the weird thing about it, though, we did have 100% reliability with the B&T. We only shot about 35, 40 rounds to the B&T, but as you all can see in the video that we just showed right then, that it worked perfect. But now, with the Glock, we had, like I said, multiple failure to feeds, and this went on throughout the review. It doesn't matter. At one point, I had it fully loaded to the top, 50 rounds, and we had failures in. We had failures at half load at just 25 rounds, had failures at 30 rounds fully loaded, and 30 rounds loaded, and we had failures that I think at one point I had 40 rounds loaded into it, just trying to check and see, at each level where can we find the most reliability out of it. and it was nowhere to be found with the Glock magazine. Okay. Looks like on that one we had a failure to load, failure to feed. Got a decent amount left. It's like another nosedive possibly. Yeah, it's so from what I can tell right now, I'm not for certain exactly what is going on with this magazine to do that. I have stuck by Magpul throughout the years for every single other magazine they've ever done. The D-50 AR-15 magazines worked perfect, worked amazing, never had any problems out of them. The M2, M3s magazines, I still run them religiously in all my AR-15s. The AK magazines, I run them religiously in my Zastav I had and in my Galil. They work perfect as well. Never had a failure to feed out of any of them. And it just kind of shocked me. I'm still kind of in disbelief that we still had as many failures as we did with the Glock 34. I'm not for certain if it's just because it's a Glock 34 or if it's, if it works better with a 19 or 17. Only Glocks I own right now is 34s because that's just what I personally like. I've always loved the 34s, and this is my concealed carry handgun piece, and I just don't own a 19 or a 17 or a 26 right now. But if it works in one, it should work in all, and if it doesn't work in one, it shouldn't work in all. I know a few other YouTube channels are going to be reviewing these pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they say as well, to see what their reliability is out of this. But today we even done the reliability the test on the H&K magazine. And whenever I first started up the review, we had a few failures about the first 3 rounds, and then it fired the rest of the 50 rounds without problem 1. We loaded it up again to 10 rounds, worked perfect. Loaded it again to 30 rounds, worked perfect. Never had another single malfunction out of it, so it might have just been a break-in period with that. I do recommend that one for sure because it's kind of it's different, and we actually needed that for the H&K SP5, MP5, whatever you want to call it. But with this one right here, it was something I was actually thinking of whenever I first purchased it. As you all know, Glock does make a stock 33 round capacity mag. This is for the quote-unquote Glock 18, but you can work them with a 17, 34, 19, 26, it doesn't matter. And this one is loaded. No other mags are loaded, but this is just for show right now. But the 33 round magazine, as you can see here, is pretty much the exact same length. We'll see if we can line them up here as the Magpul 50 round magazine, and it's a lot slimmer, as you can tell, because it's not a round body, but it's a 33 round capacity magazine. This is 50. I've never had a single failure one out of any of these I've had, and I've probably had over 15 or 20 of them, and I will rely on these if I need to be. And this is what I actually had normally running in my B&T because that's what it come with. But I've never had a single problem out of these at all. But after I had a problem out of this one today, this is something that I look at more now as a novelty mag. It's not something that I would trust my life on, and it's not something that I would put back in either my B&T or my Glock and have it as like my bedside gun or whatever else. That being said, after I get done with this review, I'm going to contact Magpul, let them know my findings, figure out what they want to do, if they want to send this one in for testing, see what happened with it or what's going on with it to cause these, or if if they just want to receive it back and send my money back, I'll be fine with that as well. But this is not one that I will be keeping. And I wish I had some more magazine or some more ammunition to test these out, because through this one today we only had 150 rounds. But we started getting so many fares with this one that I was to the point where I was like, this is not even worth wasting ammo over now, because we can see that something's wrong with this and it's not working. That being said, though, with a B&T, 30 rounds through it worked fine. I don't know what the operation differences would be with them to make one better than the other. Only thing I can think is maybe where the bolt is heavier than that one, it might have a little bit more oomph to throw it up into the chamber. But now, from what I can tell with the Glock, we was just seeing nothing but throating issues whenever it was nose diving into the bottom of the barrel, and it was not loading in, as you all can see. But like I said, the 50 round magazine is not as revolutionary as the 50 round magazine for the H&K, where you do have these 33 round mags and they're only $40 a piece, or 30. Sometimes I've even found them at 25. But at that price point, I don't think that the 50 round drum mag is worth that at $125 whenever I can buy multiple of these for $30, let's just say on average. And that's just my opinion on it. So that being said, guys, you can form your own opinion from this video. Let me know what you all think, and I'll be looking forward to seeing other reviews on this magazine in the future to see what everybody thinks about it. But one of the biggest things why they did not recommend this one for PCC is because the lockup mechanism here, it can show some wear from using it with a PCC. It looks exactly the same as it did whenever I got it out of the box today. Just a few rub places here on the side where I've loaded in and out of this. Like I said, I only used it once with a B&T with 30 rounds in it, and it worked fine. But with the Glock pistol, what it was made for, we had a lot of failures. So right now, guys, I cannot recommend this magazine for you to purchase unless you just want it for a novelty gun or novelty reasoning. But for right now, I cannot recommend this. So guys, appreciate y'all viewing. Leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you all think about it. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. But thank y'all for viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.